Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're going to be talking about something that's really shaken up the sales world.
Pretty exciting stuff.
Yeah. AI-powered CRMs. And specifically, we're diving deep into dialogue and how it's, kind of changing the game for customer relationship management.
You know how CRMs, they've always kind of had this rep for being these like clunky and time-consuming tools?
Yeah, for sure.
Dialogue, it like flips that on its head, We're not even just talking about some small improvements here. This is like a total fundamental shift in how sales teams can actually, do their work.
Okay, so for anyone who's ever felt totally swamped by data entry or just struggled with some clunky CRM, it sounds like this could be a game changer.
It really is. One of the things that's so cool about dialogue is that it's conversational. You know what I mean? Imagine you're on the go, right?
Yeah.
And instead of having to pull up your laptop and mess with spreadsheets and stuff, you literally just use voice commands or even just text to update customer details or schedule follow-ups, even analyze your whole sales pipeline. Just imagine that.
It's like having a personal assistant just for your sales.
Yeah, totally.
So you have all that mental energy, all that time freed up to just focus on closing deals and building relationships.
And we're not talking about small gains in efficiency here. We're talking dialogue claims it can cut down admin time by 90%.
90%.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, imagine what you could actually do with all that extra time.
I know, right?
You could finally catch up on all those industry trends or even just I don't know, take a break. But seriously, that's a huge chunk of time that you could be spending actually, interacting with your clients.
Exactly. That's where the magic really happens, building those relationships, understanding what your clients actually need, finding those tailored solutions. That's what makes a good salesperson. And when you're not bogged down by all that admin stuff, it's you're freed up to really focus on what matters,
It's not just about working harder, it's about working smarter, right?
100%.
And dialogue seems to be all about maximizing efficiency so you can bring your A game to the stuff that really makes a difference.
That's it. It's all about being strategic, right? How do you use your time? Because time is your most valuable resource. But it's not just time management. One of the best things about dialogue is how it handles lead management. And lead management, that can make or break a sales team.
Oh, for sure. Think about how much time is wasted on leads that just go nowhere.
Exactly. So frustrating.
But really, it's just totally unproductive.
It really is. But now imagine having an AI that can analyze all your leads and then rank them based on how likely they are to actually convert,
That's wild.
Right. It'd be like having a sixth sense for sales.
It's you could separate the winners from the, the duds right from the start.
Totally. And it means you're spending your time on those high potential leads, the ones that are actually going to turn into paying customers.
Okay, that's huge.
Yeah.
So we're talking about individual efficiency, but what about teamwork?
That's where it gets even better because dialogue is designed for teams. No more miscommunication or missed opportunities or working in silos.
You're saying everyone's on the same page in real time.
Exactly. Dialogue's got this centralized platform for all your communication so everyone's always in the loop. And that means no more confusion, less wasted effort, just smoother teamwork all around.
Okay, so it's all about breaking down those walls and getting everyone working together seamlessly.
Yep. And all of this is powered by data.
Right, because Dialogue has those real-time reporting and analytics features, so you can track your performance, figure out what needs work, and make smart decisions based on, actual data, not just your gut.
Exactly. And that's what sets it apart from those old school CRMs. You know how they just drown you in data, but you can't really do anything with it? Dialogue actually makes that data useful. It's like having a virtual coach in your corner, analyzing your every move, giving you the edge you need to win.
That is a really good analogy, actually.
Right. And the more you use dialogue, the more it learns. So its insights just keep getting better and better over time.
So it's like having a partner who's totally invested in your success.
100%.
That's amazing. But, beyond all the benefits for salespeople and for sales teams, what about the big picture? How does this actually affect a business? What's the bottom line impact here?
The million-dollar question, right? It boils down to this: more revenue. Because when you empower your sales teams to work smarter, they just naturally bring in more business.
It's like that saying, time is money, but on steroids. Because when your team is stuck doing busy work, they're not out there closing deals. But dialogue frees them up to do what they do best, which is, Building relationships, understanding what customers need, and finding those solutions. And when that happens, sales go up, revenue goes up, everybody wins. But it's not just about the numbers, is it?
No, it's not. Dialogue can also make your customers happier. And we all know that happy customers are good for business.
Absolutely. So how does it do that?
Think about it. Your sales team has more time, more energy, so they can really be present for each customer interaction. They're not rushing through calls or not sending out those generic emails because they're swamped with other stuff. They can actually listen, provide those personalized solutions, build genuine relationships.
So like instead of just, going through the motions of a sale, you're actually building a connection.
Exactly. And those connections, they turn satisfied customers into like loyal fans of your brand.
That's awesome. But let's be real for a sec. No tool is perfect, right? There's got to be some drawbacks. Even with something as cool as dialogue, what are some things that businesses need to be aware of?
That's a really good point. I mean, dialogue has a lot of potential, but AI is still pretty new. There are going to be some bumps in the road, things that need work. Like automation is great, but you don't want to rely on it too much. You still need that human touch, that intuition to build those really strong customer relationships.
It's about finding that balance, right?
Exactly. AI should be a tool to help people, not replace them completely. And businesses need to figure out where that balance is, how to use dialogue in a way that makes sense for them. They need to know their processes, identify those areas where automation can actually add value, and make sure it's all working together, not trying to replace everything with AI.
So it's about working smarter, not just harder.
Exactly. And it takes some planning, some thought to make sure you're using these tools effectively.
That makes sense.